Hello, welcome. I'm Andreas, your tech-curious web designer. In this tutorial, we will prepare Tailwind CSS for production and minify the CSS style sheet. But before we get started, if you like this content, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell icon. This helps me to grow this channel and to reach more aspiring web developers. And if you want to support my work financially, you can subscribe to my Patreon page and get access to exclusive content. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay, and now without further ado, let's dive in. A big thank you to all my supporters on Patreon, buymeacoffee.com and on YouTube. On the website so far we have used the Tailwind Play CDN. This gives us access to essentially the entire Tailwind library. And this is very useful in development because it is fast to get started and we don't need any additional commands and build steps. And we also use the Tailwind CLI. With this we built the CSS file with the npx command and used it specifically to display the dark mode classes. In this tutorial we will learn how to create a production-ready CSS file that only includes the classes actually used in the project and how to minify it to keep the file size small. And this is how a minified CSS file looks like. Let's get started. To run Tailwind locally, we need Node, and you should have it already installed if you have followed this tutorial series. You can check it with Node-V. And if you see here a version number, Node is successfully installed on a machine. If not, you can download Node for free on the official Node.js website. And then install the Tailwind CLI. Okay, first we clean up our base.html file. I'm going to the templates folder, base.html. Here we remove the Tailwind CDN script and also move all the CSS styles to the base style sheet, which we called tailwind.css. In the static folder, here to CSS and here to tailwind.css. And paste the classes in here. So this is our Tailwind source or input file, where we import the Tailwind library, define the dark mode, and add our custom classes. Next, I define where Tailwind should look in the project to collect only the CSS classes we actually used. For this I create a new file. So here in the root of the project, I add the tailwind.config.js file. And here in the content section, we define the files that Tailwind should scan. The first line tells Tailwind to look inside the templates folder at the root of the project, then inside any subfolder, match any file name, and only scan files with the .html extension. The next line tells Tailwind to look also into all the apps folders, matching any folder name. And we also tell Tailwind to look in all forms.py files, because we use Tailwind CSS classes there as well, in the widgets attributes. Okay, save this file. Next, I define a few commands to make working with Tailwind easier. For this I'm going to the package.json file, add a comma. And here we include a scripts property, where we can define custom commands. My script here has the name CSS, and this is the command to collect all the Tailwind CSS styles used in the project and generates the final CSS file. And with the watch flag, this CSS file is automatically rebuilt whenever a template is modified. Next, I add another script to minify the CSS file. I add a comma. And this command with the minify flag removes all unnecessary white spaces and reduces the file size as much as possible. Okay, let's test this. Save this file. Now we go to the static folder, here to CSS, and this is our style.css file. So if we run npm run CSS, it will just create a new style sheet here. So far we don't see any changes yet, but now we have started the process of watching for changes in the template files. Since we have removed the Tailwind CDN, we now need to run this command whenever we add new Tailwind CSS classes to our templates, so the styles are generated and displayed correctly on the website. Okay, let's stop this process with Ctrl C. And now we run npm run minify. And as we can see here, this is now the minified version of the CSS file, with all the white spaces removed and all CSS definition compressed into a single long line. In an upcoming video, we will learn how to automate this step, so we don't have to run the minify command every time we deploy the code. Alright, let's start up the server and check if everything still works. So python manage.py run server. All looks good. Let's refresh the page to be sure. And yes, all the styles are loaded. Let's inspect the style sheet this page is using. And it's using the minified style sheet, which is ready for production. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, and this is all for this video. In the next tutorial, we will go through all the steps for deploying a Django application. If you like this content, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon not to miss the next one. I hope to see you there. Until then, happy coding my friends, and bye bye for now.